Good evening, I'm Uncle Edward, and welcome to Uncle Edward's Trailer Rama. Here in the basement, the other day I was going through a section of the basement that we like to call the trailer park, just looking at some trailers, and kept coming across the word don't. So for tonight's episode of Uncle Edward's Trailer Rama, I'm going to feature a few trailers that have the word don't in them. Because you know, in movies, whenever someone tells the actors do not or don't do this, you know they're going to. Oh, and as a disclaimer for tonight's show, these trailers contain a bit of violence and may not be suitable for younger viewers. Tonight's first trailer is from the 1973 classic Don't Look in the Basement, also known as The Forgotten. This is a low-budget film made in Texas for about $100,000, and it features the classic old sanitarium and a new nurse who comes to work there and who gets to meet the patients. And a lot of fun ensues from that, and let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer. Roll it, Otto.
Don't look in the basement. The makers of Last House on the Left warn you again. To avoid fainting, keep repeating, it's only a movie. Only a movie. Only a movie. The line between sanity and madness can be crossed in a single step. And with this step, you enter the nightmare world of terror. On the day the insane took over the asylum, Judge Caveman, whose iron self-control hides the urge to kill. Harriet, a mother's love, twisted into the malignant shape of evil. The sergeant, living in the hell of an aimless war, fighting a battle within himself that he lost long ago. Allison, in a desperate need for love, an obsession that could drive her to murder. Danny, whose sense of humor triggers a violent act of revenge. Dr. Masters, who has her own idea of the gentle art of healing. And Charlotte, who left the world of sanity and security only to be trapped in the nightmare world of madness, a nightmare she cannot escape. They all met on the day the insane took over the asylum. Don't look in the basement. From Hallmark Releasing Corporation, rated R.
Yeah, I know it's a sanitarium, but goodness, it reminds me of a day at my office a lot. Anyhow, this film, as I said, is rated R for gory violence, which was typical of the era, and some nudity. Okay, the next trailer we have is from 1974, a flick called Don't Open the Window. There's not, honestly, a lot of windows you'll see being opened in this Italian-made flick. It was shot on location in England, but you will see some stereotype hippies being chased by the fuzz, simply because they're hippies. But this one too, we do get some zombies, and they're brought back due to some pesticides used by local farmers. Enough on that, let's look at Don't Open the Window, 1974, rated R.
They tampered with nature. Now they must pay the price. See the grotesque invade an unsuspecting village. See a hospital panic when day-old babies go berserk. See friends turn on each other in a nightmare of horror. You'll cringe with terror when you see. Don't open the window. Whatever's out there will wait. Rated R.
Our second entry comes from 1974. From director S.F. Brownrigg, and he's the same person that brought us our first entry tonight, Don't Look in the Basement. This one from 1974 is called Don't Open the Door. Again, don't do these things, but you know they're going to happen. Anyhow, This is a little bit different story about a young girl who comes home to take care of her grandmother and just finds tons of fun in the old house. Let's take a look at Don't Open the Door from 1974.
After 13 years away from home, she returned to a house of terror.
Would you come closer to the phone, Miss Post, so I can hear you breathe?
A shocking motion picture of suspense and horror. There was no place to hide from fear or death.
What do you want, Claude?
I know what you and Crawler did to Miss Harriet.
Her mind could take only so much fear.
Breathing heavier, Miss Post. Does that signify anything?
You will never leave your house unlocked again after you see Don't Open the Door. Rated PG.
Moving along now, we move up to 1979. Tonight's trailer from that is a little flick called Don't Go in the House. This is quite an interesting little picture. You have your psychotic person, played by Dan Grimaldi, who's very shy and deeply disturbed. He has a thing for fire, burning people, and even a little crematorium built into his home. And now, for the trailer, 1979's Don't Go in the House.
In this house, 25 years ago, a child was given life.
Donald, come here.
He was raised in isolation,
You're a bad boy.
instructed in fear,
You're evil and you must be punished.
imprisoned by a tormented mind,
Your father let you do things like that, but he's gone now.
and baptized in flames. Now he has come of age. His suffering has ended, and ours is about to begin.
You hear that, old lady? I'll punish you again!
If you would be spared from the fury of his vengeance, whatever you do, don't go in the house. Stairway by stairway, he draws you closer to madness.
Oh, God!
And soon, he'll share the terrifying secret behind this door in the room of steel.
Don't make me do anything bad, Mother.
Don't go in the house, because the people who live there aren't people anymore. Don't go in the house. But if you do, don't say we didn't warn you. Don't go.
Okay, the next movie we have is moving on up into the 80s, 1981. Don't Go Near the Park. This movie had several different names. It's also known as Curse of the Living Dead, The Night Stalker, not to be confused with the TV series, and Sanctuary for Evil. This one was directed by American film director Lawrence D. Folds. Cannibals and zombies are always a favorite subject here in the basement, And we've got them for you here in Don't Go Near the Park. I'm not going to give a whole lot away about this movie, but I'll let you take a look at the clip here, and I hope you enjoy it.
Since the dawn of time, man has been plagued by the evil curse of the lusting vampires. The living dead have risen again. Don't go near the park. Keep out. This park is not for playing. The horrible truth will curdle your blood. They rise from the grave to wreak their ritualistic vengeance on the living. Zombies on a rampage of blood and terror. Don't go near the park. The gruesome reality more shocking than your most horrifying nightmares. There is no escape from the supernatural fiends that stalk your soul. Beware, you have been warned. Keep out. This park is not for playing. Don't go near the park. Coming soon. Rated R.
Okay, that's all of our don'ts for tonight. So take a look at these. If you get a chance, rent them, whatever, if you're interested. If not, just enjoy these trailers that we brought you tonight. Most of these movies are rated R for the standard violence, gore, adult situations, a little bit of nudity here and there, but all kinds of fun. Just don't do it. And again, this is Uncle Edward here in the basement, and we'll be signing off for Uncle Edward's Trailer Rama. Don't do it. But you know you're going to. Good night.